Naruto Uzumaki would absolutely fry Ichigo Kurosaki in a one-on-one fight. You can use any form of Ichigo and Naruto would still win. Oh, Tech, you're just a glazer. You just glaze Naruto. I don't give a fuck. You do the same exact thing for Ichigo. You're no different. It's very simple. When it comes down to Naruto versus Ichigo, all you have to find out is who is stronger and who is faster. Because when it comes down to who has more hacks in the prime, who has better battle IQ, and who is an all-around better fighter, it's always gonna go to Naruto. Naruto has way more battle IQ feats, and he has way more hacks. Ichigo is a resistance merchant. He just happens to be resistant to certain abilities, that's it. Or he just overpowers them. But in terms of hacks and fighting style, he's lacking compared to Naruto. Now it's simple. You scale Ichigo through the cosmology of the Bleach verse. The three realms were not created, but were altered and reshaped into three different worlds using the primordial ocean. And as we all know, Yuha absorbed the Soul King. But he never absorbed his full prime power. He absorbed the Soul King's nerfed version of himself. Meaning the two are not as fully as strong as the Soul King was in his prime. And one thing I see taken out of context is the fact that Ichigo carried the full weight of the entire three realms, with no Bankai, no nothing else, while he was training. But that is far from the truth. This was a metaphor. This is another metaphor in Bleach taken out of context to upscale the verse. The same way this page is taken out of context to say that Bleach characters are higher dimensional beings. Now either way, Yuha does somewhat scale to the three realms. And the three realms are the world of the living, Soul Society, and Huacamundo. And I want everyone to know the three realms are planets in their own space-times. And I say that because the planet within the world of the living, which is based off of planet Earth, recycles its souls and Konpaku into the Soul Society. And the Soul Society is just parallel to what the world of the living is. So the Soul Society is also a planet. They are literally said to be two sides of the same coin. And it's also safe to say Huacamundo is also its own sandy planet. It has its own moon, it's obvious. So it's safe to say that the three worlds are alternate to each other. But are they actually all three universes? And I would have to disagree on that point. You see, the primordial ocean is basically a universe. But just because something is stated to be a universe doesn't mean it's infinite. It has to be specifically stated to be infinite. And if there's any statement saying that it's endless, that doesn't confirm that it's infinite. Meaning I disagree on the fact that these are three entire universes, and it really wouldn't even make sense. The way I see it is that the three realms or the three worlds of Bleach are always going to be the equivalent to one universe, whether they're separated or conjoined. Meaning in my eyes, it is literally impossible for Bleach to be anything above universal or high universal. And then people try to say that, well, the prison in the Soul Society, which is literally disconnected from the Soul Society, is infinite. So the Soul Society is infinite. That is super inconsistent to me, and it just doesn't make sense. And it's funny because in the data books, it says that prison deludes you into thinking it's infinite, but it's actually not. And people say they don't trust this because in this data book or whatever, Rangiku is stated to have a Bankai when she doesn't have one. But that flaw statement has nothing to do with this one. So at best, I think Ichigo at his full power is simply just universal. Simply because the Soul King altered the three realms to be disconnected from each other, but in their original state, they are just one universe. And since the three realms are never stated to be infinite anywhere, then that would mean they have an unquantifiable size. They don't become three whole universes, they become three random spaces of just galactic space. Now I've already accepted that these three realms are alternate to each other because that's basically what it says. And in Naruto, we have something similar going on as well. But in Naruto, there's no universe that is divided into three. It is one whole universe. Then they go on to confirm that Momoshiki made his own parallel dimension that is parallel to the Naruto universe. And in that parallel dimension, there are stars in its background, meaning there's more than one planet, there's more than one star. There wasn't even a star in this planet's solar system. Then Kishimoto took it further to claim that Kage's dimensions are similar to Momoshiki's dimensions, meaning they are alternate to the Naruto universe as well. And she had about 6 of these dimensions. Now, for some reason, people say stupid things like these are not universes because they're called dimensions, but they're actually most of the time called spacetimes, and these are spacetimes. They're just spacetimes that are alternate to the Naruto spacetime. Not only that, it's actually consistent with the fact that the Ten Tails gave birth to the universe. So Kage taking this power in, being able to alter these spacetimes, destroy them, and even create a new one right after, is consistent. And I think we'll come to understand this statement more when we finish Boruto, for sure. Now, people that want to cope say that Naruto doesn't scale to Kage, so it doesn't matter, when he was literally going blow for blow with her chakra attacks. And since we know Naruto, like Bleach and Dragon Ball Z, had a universal energy system in the verse, Naruto would undoubtedly scale relative to the likes of Kaguya. But then we see even further in his adulthood, he had already surpassed the likes of Kaguya's power. And before he even met Momoshiki, the amount of mass of chakra there was on this planet was literally affecting outer space. And I would even go as far as to say the entire universe was getting affected by this mass of chakra. Simply because what lured Momoshiki and Kinshiki to planet Earth were these cracks, and basically they tie in with this chakra. Whether you think Naruto did it by himself or not, it's still very consistent. Because we all know Naruto's amount of chakra still caps most of the people on planet Earth. Now, if you're going to use the argument of Kage's dimensions just being planets, because they have specific names for their natures like the lava planet, the acid planet, this and that, then you'd have to do the same for Bleach. Because the last time I checked, the Konpaku and the souls recycle through the 3 planets, and that is it. Bleach fans want you to believe that there are just 3 whole universes with the Gargantua surrounding it. Total upscale. But everybody ignores the part that the Konpaku and the souls only recycle from Earth to Soul Society and then to some in Huacamundo. There's 3 whole universes, and you're telling me there's no other form of life in the world of the living. So if you're going to say that the dimensions that Kage has are just the planet, then the same would just go for the 3 worlds in Bleach. And so I'm probably going to get everything I want to say in this video, but the video is getting long. So this is my reason on why Naruto absolutely destroys Ichigo in a one-on-one fight, especially in his prime. Naruto scales higher with him being way above low multiversal threats like Kaguya, while Ichigo still needed help to beat Yuha at the end, who is universal. Naruto also has way more hacks and he's a better fighter with better battle IQ. And for the speed, I'll prove that another day, but 100% Naruto takes that as well.